Bring your big toes to touch. Send your hips towards your heels as you straighten your arms. Now right here, take one big deep inhale in through your nose. And then open mouth, release that breath out. Take another deep inhale in through your nose. And then open mouth, release that breath out. Now start to zip up your lips and begin to use your Ujjayi breath, which is breathing in and out your nose. This is your breath of fire of heat that will guide your movements throughout the next 60 minutes. Now, if at any point you do start to feel overheated, use that open mouth exhale to release some heat from your body. And always feel free to come back to child's pose, the resting pose you're in. Now slowly start to walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Place your left palm on top of your right. Now gaze underneath your right tricep. Sink your left ear into your mat. And then breathe through your entire left side body. So with every inhale, breathe through your left fingertips. Feel that breath go up your left forearm, your biceps, your triceps. Down your serratus anterior. And then exhale as you release that breath out your left side body. 2 more deep breaths. One more inhale in. One more exhale out. Now start to walk your hands over to the opposite side of your mat. This time place your right palm on top of your left. Now sink your right ear into your mat and then gaze underneath your left tricep. Start to breathe through your entire right side body. So with every inhale, breathe through your right fingertips. Feel that breath go up your right forearm, your bicep, your tricep. Down your shoulders to your serratus anterior by your armpit, then hold and release it out your right side body. 2 more deep breaths like this. One more inhale in. Exhale, start to walk your hands back towards the center of your space. And then inhale as you come up to a tabletop pose. So right here, stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly down to your mat. Extend the crown of your head towards the ceiling. And then exhale, cat pose. Curl your spine. Rotate your shoulders forward, your biceps back. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly down. Create that expansion through your chest, your collarbone. And then exhale, cat pose. Curl your spine. One more inhale, cow pose. And then exhale, cat pose, curl your spine. Now inhale back to a tabletop pose and then take dancing lion, big giant hip circles towards the right. So coming all the way forward, all the way back. Releasing any of those little nicks and cracks out of your system right here. Once you feel complete on one side, start to go into the other direction. So dancing lion towards the left. Loosen up your joints. One more deep inhale. Exhale as you come back to that tabletop pose. And then shift your weight over to your left hand. Inhale as you reach your right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left. Anchor your right ear into your mat. Gaze over at your right hand. Now, option to walk your left hand towards the front of your space. Option, take your left hand behind your back and take a little bind as you hook it against your right thigh. Now, open up your left shoulder. Gaze over your left shoulder. One more deep inhale in. One more exhale out. Now, slowly start to bring your left palm back to your mat. Inhale, sweep your right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. And then exhale as you place it back down. We'll just do the other side right here. So shift your weight over to your right hand. Inhale, extend your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right. Anchor your left ear, your left shoulder into your mat. Gaze over at your left hand. Now, option to start to walk your right hand towards the front of your space. Option to take your right hand behind your back. Take on a little bind. But continue to open your chest towards the ceiling, drawing your right shoulder down your back. Take one more deep inhale in. One more exhale out. Now start to bring your right hand back to the ground. And then inhale as you sweep your left arm all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, place it back down. Now tuck your toes right here. Lift your knees off your mat for bear pose. So right here, press firmly through your palms, dome out your shoulder blades. Now inhale, turbo dog. Send your hips back towards your heels, straighten your arms. So right here, notice the tension that's releasing from your calves, your hamstrings, your shoulder blades. And now like a wave, shift forward, high plank. Walk your hands to the right underneath your shoulders. And then pull your belly button towards the ceiling. Gaze at the top of your mat. Inhale, turbo dog. Send your hips back, straighten your arms. And then exhale like a wave, shift forward, high plank. Do this 2 more times. So inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, shift forward, high plank. 1 more time. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, high plank. Now inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back and start to pedal out your dog. Bend deep into one knee and the other. Maybe windshield wiper your feet side to side, getting into your IT bands, loosening them up. And then when you're ready, come to stillness right here. Now press firmly through your palms. Send your chest close to your thighs. And then like you're opening a pickle jar, externally rotate your biceps out towards the sides of the room. Now inhale, lift your heels off your mat. Come onto the balls of your feet. And then exhale with intention, sink your heels down towards your mat and then press your chest closer towards your thighs. Now inhale, gaze at the top of your mat. Exhale, take teeny tiny steps to the top of your mat and take on a ragdoll pose. So option to grab opposite elbows. Option to interlace your hands above your head if you're having tight shoulders. Also an option to interlace your hands at the crown of your head. But now send your tailbone high towards the ceiling like I'm pulling you by your hips. Nice. And let the crown of your head fall heavy right here. Now start to nod your head yes. Nod your head no. And then nod your head yes, you showed up. You're here, you made it. Now switch out your grip, so grab for opposite elbows. And then bend your knees a little bit more. Bring your chest close to your thighs. Stick your booty up towards the ceiling and pull your chest closer towards the back of your space. Take 1 more deep inhale in. Exhale, release your palms down towards your mat. Toe heel your feet to touch. Bend your knees generously and then roll up to stand vertebrae by vertebrae. Let your head be the last thing to come up. And then exhale, Samasthiti. Bring your hands to heart center. Roll your shoulders down your back and close your eyes right here. Right here's where you set your intention for the next 60 minutes. How do you want to show up today? I challenge you to embrace chaos. When things get hard, things get difficult, you lose your balance, you go headfirst into it and you try again, or set an intention of your own. We'll seal our intention this morning with 1 cleansing breath. So take a deep inhale in through your nose. And then open mouth, release that breath out. Now open your eyes, release your fingertips down by your side. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms overhead and then just hold right here. Now notice feeling rooted through the 4 corners of your feet and then pull your thighs off your kneecaps to engage your quads. Draw your tailbone down as you pull your belly button in and then relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep inhale and as you hook your thumbs together. Exhale, standing half moon to the right, but gaze to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, standing half moon to the left, but gaze to the right. Now inhale, back to center. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms and pop your chest forward. Inhale, mountain pose, seal your palms together. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips and let the crown of your head fall heavy here. Inhale, halfway lift, reset your spine and then hold and breathe. Now shift your weight forward into the balls of your feet. Let your heels pop off, your core engaged. And like I'm pulling you by your ponytail towards the front of the room, gaze straight in front of you. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, high plank, plant your hands, step back, hold right here. Now inhale, turbo dog, send your hips back towards your heels. Exhale, high plank like a wave, 2 more times. Inhale, turbo dog, nice bow. Exhale, high plank. 1 last time, inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, high plank. Now shift forward to your big toes, lower all the way down to your belly. Now untuck your toes, press the tops of your feet into your mat, tuck your elbows in. Inhale, rise up, cobra pose. And then exhale, lower down. Bring your hands wider than your mat, TP your fingertips. Inhale as you rise up, pressing into your finger pads. And then drop your right shoulder down, gaze over your left. Send all your weight into your right finger pads, feeling that through your right rotator cuff. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop your opposite shoulder down, gaze over to the right. And then start to send all your weight into your left finger pad. Inhale, rise back up. Breathe through your belly button. Exhale, lower all the way down. Tuck your toes, engage your legs, press your hands next to your armpits. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Take one deep inhale in. Exhale, release that breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now inhale, mountain pose, ground down through your feet, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, standing half moon to the right, hook your thumbs, lean to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, standing half moon to the left. Inhale, back to center, then exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, puff your chest. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hand, step back, hold right here. Now bring your right knee to your right tricep. Back to center, nice and left to left. Back to center, alternate right here. So it's right, then left. Yes, so warming up your external obliques right here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You've got it. For 3, 2, and 1. Now high plank. Shift forward to your big toes. Tuck your elbows in, lower halfway. Option to drop down to your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip to the tops of your feet, straighten your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one deep inhale in. Open mouth, release that breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain, show up on your mat. Exhale, standing half moon to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, standing half moon to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reset your spine. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. So step or float back. Shift your weight forward, tuck your elbows in, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, and then exhale as you come back to that down dog. One deep inhale in. Open mouth, release that breath out. Now inhale as you bend your knees, come up onto the balls of feet, come into turbo dog position. 3 frog hops to the top of your mat. So kick your booty up, catch a little bit of air, and meet in a forward fold at the top of your mat. Nice. Now inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips low, sweep your arms overhead, and then hold and breathe right here. Now you're gonna be here for just a little bit. So sink into that chair, start to embrace that discomfort and send your weight towards your heels. Peel your toes off your mat. Yes, like you're about to sit in your chair and feel that all up your serratus anterior, your external obliques, but relax your shoulders away from your ears. 3 more deep breaths. So with every inhale, lengthen. With every exhale, sink your hips closer towards your mat. Nice, Debbie. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, lift your right leg high. Bend your knee, stack your hip, and take big giant circles with your right knee going in one direction and the other. So we're lengthening out our groin and our psoas. Make sure your left heel is sunk in all the way in towards your mat. Now inhale, 3-legged dog, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow, hold it there for 4. For 3, lift it a little higher in 2. Yes, in 1, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Option to hold it here or kick it through fallen triangle. Yes, so ground down through the pinky edge of your right foot. Yeah, you got it. Now start to make big giant circles with your arm. You've got it. And open up your hips right here, grounding down through your pinky toe on your front foot, the inner arch of your left. Now take one deep inhale in. Exhale, plant your left hand down. Inhale, sweep your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. Just hold it here, engaging your core for 4. Yes, 3, nice release. 2, 1, step your right foot right between your hands. Now drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Extend your arms overhead and just hold right here. Now I want you to pay attention to what your body's doing. So make sure your knees stacked right over your hips and dial your left hip forward, your right hip back. So you should really feel this through your left hip flexor, your right groin. So with every inhale, lengthen your spine. With every exhale, send your hips towards me right here. Take one more deep inhale in. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, puff your chest forward and out. Inhale, rise back up, tuck your back toe, start to engage your back leg, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Yes, then hold and breathe right here. So this is going to be uncomfortable, but I want you to breathe through it. Now squeeze your palms in towards one another like you have a beach ball, yes. Now gaze over your front foot, elongate your neck. Take 2 more deep breaths. Now one more inhale in. Exhale, gaze at your front foot. Inhale, chair pose. Bring your left foot to meet your right. Yes, our favorite hold right here. Now again, sink your weight into your heels. How can you get further into this pose the second time around? Take one more deep inhale in. One more exhale out. Now eagle arms, left arm under. Seal your palms together. Take a deep inhale in as you open up your chest. Exhale, warrior 3. So launch forward in that eagle bind, but point your left toe down towards your mat. Yes, now retract your shoulder blades so they're going down towards your mat to open up your chest. Now take one deep inhale in, turn your toes towards the window in front, and then slowly step it back, warrior 1 with an eagle bind. Now inhale, rise up. Exhale, humble warrior. So shift your chest on the inside of your right leg. Now let your head fall heavy. If this is not serving you, feel free to use a down dog lunge by extending your arms out in front of you, framing your ears with your biceps. Yes, and hold right here. Now send your right shoulder to nudge your right thigh out to the right side of the room. Yes, open up your hips. And then distribute that weight evenly between both feet. Take one more deep inhale in. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, extended side angle. So take your right arm to your forearm to your thigh. Extend your left arm to frame your ear. And then just open up right here. Yes. Now send your front knee towards your pinky toe to open up your hips a little bit more. And then tuck your right hip under, your left hip towards the back of you. 2 deep breaths. Nice, Debbie. One more inhale in. One more exhale out. Now inhale, slowly rise up, warrior 2, and just hold and get into this pose right here. So we're kind of working a little backwards right here. So tuck your tailbone underneath you and ground down to the pinky edge of your back foot. Now, like I'm pulling your arms in both directions, extend your arms generously towards the front and the back of you. Yeah, so just regular warrior 2. You got it, Debbie. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back, hold here. Now, how can you recommit to that bend in your front knee? Yes, put little to no weight in that back hand. Take a deep inhale in. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down, left hand down, right hand up, side plank. So with your left hand down, right hand up option to come down to your bottom knee or stack one foot in front of the other. But lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Make sure your shoulder is right over your wrist. Gaze up at your top hand. Take one deep inhale in, nice release. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one deep inhale in. Open mouth, release that out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hip, and take giant circles with that left knee. So opening up your hip And that psoas is your muscle of the soul. It's connected to your bottom and top part of your body. We want to make sure that's all loose before we start moving. Now inhale, three-legged dog, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Hold it here for 4. For 3, lift it a little higher, 2. Nice, Anna, 1. Inhale, three-legged dog, sweep that left leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Option to kick it through, fall in triangle. Yes. Also an option, start making big giant circles with that top arm, opening up your side body. Take one more deep inhale in. Exhale, plant your right hand down. Inhale, sweep your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah, hold and squeeze for 4. 3, step it through your hands in 2. And 1, step your left foot between your hands, drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, extend your arms overhead and then hold right here. Now melt your shoulders away from your ears and then draw your right hip forward, your left hip back. A lot of us keep that tension, that chaos in our hip flexors, so allow you to lean into that chaos to release it. Take one deep inhale in. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, puff your chest forward and out. Inhale, rise back up, tuck your back toe. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, lift your back knee. Hover your chest over your front thigh and then squeeze your palms like you have a beach ball. Now lift your pinkies 1 inch higher to activate your triceps. Nice. Gaze straight in front of you and lean into the discomfort. 2 deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, gaze in front of your left foot. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips low, sweep your arms overhead and then hold here. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, eagle on the right, so right arm under. Keep your legs where they are though. Now bring your elbows in line with your shoulders and then draw them away to retract your shoulder blades. Now take a deep inhale in. Exhale, warrior 3 with eagle bind. So send your right foot in back of you, pointing your right toes down towards the mat. Yes, and if you fall out of this, if you get messy, see where your mind goes. Take 1 deep inhale and bend deep in that left knee. Exhale, warrior 1 with an eagle bind. Yes, now inhale, rise up. Exhale, humble warrior, hinge on the inside of your left foot. Yes, now let your head drop right here. If this eagle bind isn't for you today, you can do that down dog lunge by extending your arms, spraining your ears with your biceps. 2 deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, extended side angle. So take your left forearm to your left thigh, frame your right ear, and then hold right here as you open up your chest and hips. Yes, now tuck your left hip underneath you, your right hip towards the back of your space. And activate that top arm, frame your top ear with your bicep. 2 deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, rise up, warrior 2. Hold right here. Now look at that front knee, send it towards your pinky toe to open up your hips and ground down to the pinky edge of your back foot. Beautiful, delete. 2 deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back, hold here. Now drop your right shoulder down, your left shoulder forward. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, side plank. So right hand down, left hand up. Again, option to stack 1 foot in front of the other, or bring your right thigh down to the ground. But gaze up at your top hand, lift your hips up like I'm pulling you by a string. Nice, Anna. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, option to just meet back in that downward facing dog. Woo! 2 deep breaths right here. We're gonna move the breath to movement. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, 4 frog hops to the top of your mat. So see if you can catch some air. Nice, Anna. Pull your belly button in, gaze between your hands. Yes, and then meet in a forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Over to your left elbow. Back over to your right. Yes, like a windshield wiper. Good, Debbie. For 8, 7, 6. Don't mount your shoulder blades for 5. Yes, Elise. 4, 3. Nice down. 2, 1. Send it over to your left elbow. Kick it through fallen triangle. Yes. Now, how can you take up more space? So take your right foot. Try to send it towards the front of your mat. Now take one deep inhale in. Exhale, release your foot, plant your left hand down. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. Just hold here for 4, 3, plant it between your hands in 2, and 1, plant your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, crescent moon, extend your arms overhead. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, tuck your back toe, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose, bring your left foot to meet your right. Exhale, eagle arm, so left arm underneath your right. Now inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, step it back, bend deep in your front knee, warrior 1 with an eagle bind. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, humble warrior with an eagle bind. Take one deep inhale in. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, extended side angle. And then exhale, rise up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior, take your top arm up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, side plank, left hand down, right hand up. Now start to take your top foot off your bottom. Option to stand, stay here. Option to come into a wild thing by stamping your foot on the other side, opening up through your chest. Take one deep inhale in. Exhale, unflip, 3-legged dog, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one deep inhale in. Open mouth, release that breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Over to your right, over to your left. Nice, Anna. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it over to your right elbow. Kick it through fallen triangle. Yes. Where can you show up a little bit more in your practice today as you take a deep inhale in? Exhale, release it down. Plant your right hand down. Inhale, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. Squeeze in for 4, 3. Step between your hands in 2, and 1. Step your left foot between your hands. Drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Extend your arms overhead. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Hinge over your front leg. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, eagle arm, so right arm under. Inhale, warrior 3, launch forward, right foot down. Exhale, bend deep in your left knee. Inhale, warrior 1 with an eagle bind as you lift up. Exhale, humble warrior with that eagle bind. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, release your bind, extended side angle. Yes, we'll be holding that a little bit longer later. And then rise up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high. Cartwheel your hands down, side plank. Right hand down, left hand up. Now, how can you lift a little bit higher towards the ceiling? Yes, lift that top leg, plant it behind you, wild thing. Open up your chest. Yes, now take a deep inhale in. Exhale, unflip, 3-legged dog. Nice bow. High to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Nice, Anna. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 deep inhale in. 1 exhale out. Now inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, 5 frog hops to the top of your mat, so get your body warm. Yes. Or just take teeny tiny steps to the front of your mat. Yes, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips low, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, just little pulses here. So 1 inch up and 1 inch down. So it's down and down. It seems like little movement, right? But it's really working your quads and hamstrings. 8, 7, 6, can you get lower? 5, 4, 3, all the way down in 2, and 1, all the way down, high boat pose. Now draw your shoulders away from your ears. Charlie Angel your fingers out in front of you. Russian twist right and left. Yes. So you're going and twisting through your obliques. Option to bring your feet on the ground. Now I want you to take your eyes and they should be going side to side, your gaze with your arms. That will help increase your range of motion. Now always an option to drop your feet down. You got it. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now high boat. Take your hands behind your booty right here. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your elbows behind you. Your feet all the way onto your mat. Now inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drive your knees in towards your chest. Exhale, lower down. Touch the mat each time. Inhale, exhale. Yes. So by touching the mat each time, you're getting actually a better range of motion than not touching the mat. So it's in and out. Option to leave it here, rest for a second, bring it back up. Yes, but go at your own pace for 8, 7, last 6. You have 5 more. For 4, for 3, high boat, in 2, and 1, now high boat, low boat. Now gaze straight up towards the ceiling, anchor your low back into your mat. Just little pulses here for 8, 7, 6, 5, all the way down in 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down to your mat, y'all. All right, we're gonna go into eagle crunches. So right arm under, right leg over like you're in eagle pose. Yes. Now inhale, lengthen, drive your elbows up. Exhale, crunch your elbows in towards your knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch in. Yes, repeat that right here. Squeezing your obliques every time you crunch in. Now option is to bear hug or just cross one leg over the other, just crunching up right here. Yes. Remember, you're embracing that uncomfortable feeling. So lean into it. Because if it doesn't challenge you, it's not going to change you. For 8, 7, nice steady. Last 6. You have 5, nice release. For 4, yes, Anna. 3, beautiful, Val. 2, 1, inhale, lengthen out. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Yes, get that blood back in them. Then switch it out. So eagle on the left, left arm under, left leg over. Eagle crunches here. So inhale as you lengthen, drive your elbows back. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch in. So I say the breath is really important because it allows that oxygen to fill up in those abdominal regions. That's how you see a change right here. So you have 8, 7, yes you can. For 6, last 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen out. Woo! Now exhale, bring your feet, last little exercise for abs. Bring your feet all the way towards the ceiling. Now touch your toes as you draw your shoulder blades off your mat. Bring your head and shoulder blades back down. Now lower your feet to the ground, lift them back up. So it's a toe tap with a leg raise. So we're isolating the upper abdominal region in the toe tap, the lower abdominal region in the leg lift. Yes, you got it. You're stronger than you think, y'all. You have 8 more right here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, yes you can. For 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Lay all the way on your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, grab behind your thighs. Start to rock and roll up and down your spine. Massage out your low back. Yes. Do it another couple times, then see if you can pop back up into chair pose. Yes. Nice release. Yes, Anna, you got it. Now take a deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, lift your right leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Flip your dog. Yes. Now ground down through your feet to lift your hips higher towards the ceiling. Open up your heart, draw your shoulders down your back. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, unflip your dog, three-legged dog. Knee to left elbow. Kick it through, fall in triangle. Now I want you to try something you haven't earlier today. So if that's kicking your leg a little bit higher towards the front of your mat. Yes. If that's trying to do some push-ups right here, or just lifting that right foot off your mat. Nice. Take one more deep inhale in. Exhale, send your left hand down. Inhale, sweep your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Now inhale, crescent moon, extend your arms overhead. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Now listen up. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Inhale, crescent moon. Yes, so you're repeating this drill. So inhale as you come to crescent moon. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Yes, so go as slow as you can to make sure that form is correct. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, yes you can. For 4, for 3, crescent lunge with airplane in 2, and 1, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Now inhale, gaze at the top of your mat, chair pose. Sink your hips low. Exhale, eagle on the left, so left leg over, left arm under. Let's now hug in towards center line. Bring your elbows so they're in line with your shoulders. Now option to stay here, option to do some eagle crunches if you want. So bring your elbows down to your thighs, squeezing your abs, nice, and then lifting back up. But go to your edge today, and if you fall out, I want you to train yourself to embrace that chaos again. 2 more right here. 1 more. Yes, now keep those eagle arms. Yes, and now extend your arms overhead, I lied. Exhale, prayer twist with eagle legs coming towards the left. Yes. So you're going towards the left, wait, towards the right. I apologize, y'all. No, left, I was correct. All right, so you're in eagle legs with your hands in prayer going towards the left. Now option to stay here, option to try a side crow with eagle legs. So you plant your hands down, you do the same exact thing, but now you're staying with your eagle legs in that side crow. Yeah, get a little fancy today. Yeah, it's challenging, but it's pretty fun to do. Yes, and when you're done, come back into that chair pose. Yes, nice, Anna. Love it. Take a deep inhale and exhale, eagle again on the left. Airplane your back leg, warrior 3. Yes, now toe tap your foot down, lift it back up. So toe tap down and up, activating your glute. It's down and up. 2 more. Then hold at the top. Keep your bind standing splits. Yes. So try to keep your bind. If you want to keep your bind and try some Shiva squats right here, go for it. If you want to unleash your bind, try some handstand hops, whatever is in your practice today, go for it, but get uncomfortable right here. Yes, let that sweat fall down. That means you're working. Wherever you are, 2 more deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, come back to that standing splits with eagle arms. Then deep in your front knee, warrior 1 with eagle arms. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, humble warrior with your eagle arms. Now dial your right hip back, your left hip forward. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, release your hands down, extended side angle. Yeah, so your right foot's at the front, left foot's at the back of your mat. Yeah, we were changing sides quite a bit, so it's okay. Now you have 5 deep breaths right here. So option, you want to take both arms out like Debbie right here using those obliques, go for it. You want to take on a bind birds of paradise. Yes, so now make sure to tuck your right hip under, your left hip towards the back. Yeah, perfect. Now, where is your edge today? I want you to find it in your next 2 breaths. Beautiful. Yes, take one more inhale in, birdies. Come back down to earth. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. So hinge forward, and then when you can anymore, hinge down. Option to take your palm to your shin and then open up your chest, drawing your left shoulder back, your right shoulder forward. Option to take a bind behind your back by hooking it against your right thigh. But how can you open up a little bit more today? One more deep inhale in. One more exhale out. Now bend deep in your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back behind you. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, side plank. Yes. Now take one deep inhale and come to your fullest extension right here in side plank. Whatever that is, take a deep inhale in. Yes. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, y'all. Woo, so strong. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths right here, since you know what's coming. One more inhale in. One more exhale out. Now inhale, lift your left leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Flip your dog. Yes. Now ground down through your feet. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Nice, Debbie, nice. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, unflip your dog. 3-legged dog, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, fall in triangle. So bring your left knee to your right wrist and then kick it out through your right wrist. Beautiful. 2 deep breaths to come to your fullest here. One more inhale in. Exhale, 3-legged dog, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent moon, drop your back knee, shine your chest forward. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. 8 more right here, so 8. 7, yes you can. Last 6, inhale as you come up. Exhale as you go down, 5. Last 4, 3. Last 2, yes you can. And 1, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose, bring your right foot to meet your left. Yes, then eagle on the right, so right arm over, right arm under, right leg over. Yes, now squeeze in towards center line. Option to stay here if you want to do those eagle crunches by crunching your elbows towards your knees. Yes, but really engage your obliques and your abdominal region to squeeze and crunch you in and lift you up. Yes, 2 more deep breaths wherever you are. 1 more inhaling. 1 more exhale out, beautiful. Now take a deep inhale in right here, you know it's coming, and then extend your arms overhead. Prayer twist with eagle legs towards the opposite side. So whichever one you didn't do last time. Let me think. Yep, towards the right. Now option to stay here, option to plant your hands down, bend your elbows and try that side crow with an eagle bind. Squeezing your thighs, yes, and a nice, woo. You've got it. Wherever you are, take another deep inhale in. Another exhale out. Yes, now come back to that eagle on the right, right arm under. Send your right leg back, warrior 3. Now drop your right toe down, lift it back up. For 4, for 3, standing splits in 2, And one, standing split. So slowly take your chest close to your thighs. Try not to unleash that eagle bind. Yes. And then when you're ready, if you want to unleash that bind, go for it. If you want to do some handstand hop, some Shiva squats, or if you want to activate your core and just hold your arms together, go for it. Yes, Delise. Nice, Val. Nice, Anna. You got this, Debbie. 2 more deep breaths. Now, one more inhale in. Exhale, bring your legs back into an eagle bind, right arm under. Bend deep in your left knee, step it back. Warrior one with an eagle bind. Yes, so your left leg should be in front, right in the back. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, humble warrior. Yeah, so make sure left leg's out in front, right in the back. So you're not doing the same leg twice. 2 deep breaths. One more inhale in. Exhale it out. Release your arms extended, side angle. Coming into your fullest right here. Remember why you showed up. What is your intention for today? If it's to embrace discomfort, I want you to intentionally get uncomfortable. Do something new. So option to use those obliques like Debbie in the back. Extend your arms towards the front. Birds of paradise spine. But notice your body's gonna feel different on each side, and that's okay. There's no need to come into your very fullest every single time you come to your mat. But come to your fullest with what you brought to class today. 2 more deep breaths. One more inhale in, birdies, come back down to earth. Exhale it out. Now inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose, hinge forward, and then down. So sending your left hand to your left shin, opening up through your chest. Now option to take your right hand behind your back and hook it against your left thigh. Or option to just keep it above your shoulder. But now intentionally send your left hip underneath you, your right hip towards the back of your space. Take one more deep inhale in. One more exhale out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back behind you. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, side, plank. Yes, y'all. Now I want you to come to your fullest. So if that means lifting a leg, maybe treeing a leg, maybe grabbing your toes with your peace fingers, lifting it straight up. Maybe that's just lifting your gaze, your perspective a little bit higher towards the ceiling. You have 4, 3, last chaturanga and 2. And 1, high to low plank, last chaturanga of your day. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths right here. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the right. So bring your right shin parallel to the top of your mat. Option to always take a supine figure 4. But make sure your hips are even, so you're sitting up straight and tall. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, shift your chest over your front shin. Sleeping pigeon. My favorite quote right now is, change is inevitable, but growth is optional. So I want you to decide, when you look back on 2020, when you look back through this craziness, what will that say about your character? Will you embrace the chaos? Will you allow yourself to grow? What shifts can you make in order to grow yourself into the best, strongest version of yourself? 2 more deep breaths. One more inhale in. One more exhale out. Now slowly start to walk your hands back towards the center of your space. Rise your chest up. And then plant your left hand down, send your heel towards your glute, and then grab your left foot with your right hand. And then try to pull your foot closer towards your glute. Usually our quads are pretty tight. Also an option to lay on your side and just take a regular quad stretch right here. Take one more deep inhale in. Exhale, release your foot down. Tuck your back toe, engage your back leg. Inhale, three-legged dog, sweep your right leg high to the sky. Option to bend your knees, stack your hips. Do any movements, flip your dog if you'd like another back bend. When you're ready, come in back into that downward facing dog. Now inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon on the left. So bring your left shin parallel to the top of your mat. Now make sure you're sitting up high and then facing your chest towards the front of your space. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, start to walk your hands out towards the front of your space. Three more deep breaths. One more inhale in. One more exhale out. Now slowly start to walk your hands back towards the center of your space. This time plant your right hand, your left hand down. Grab your right hand down. Grab your back foot with your left. Ooh. Now if you have the space, draw your right shoulder forward, your left shoulder back. Maybe gaze at your back foot. And always an option right here is just to lay on your side. Take a quad stretch. Take one more deep inhale in. And exhale it out. Now release that back leg. You're gonna just shift your right foot in front. Your left foot is at the inside of your glute. You're gonna sit up straight and tall on your sit bones as you take a deep inhale in. Exhale, forward fold over your front foot. Now draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Take one deep inhale in. One exhale out. Start to roll up your chest. Plant your left hand behind your back. We're just gonna come up into a little modified side plank or stargazer. Take a deep inhale in. And then exhale, lower down. We're gonna switch out our legs. So right foot on the inside. Sit up straight and tall with your chest squared right over your thigh. And then exhale, fold forward over your front chin. Two deep breaths. One more inhale in. And then exhale out. We're gonna come into that stargazer. So take your right hand behind your back. Drive up through your right shin. Open up your heart. Maybe start to take little circles with your top arm. And drop it all the way back down. Swing your right leg in front of you. Right all the way down onto your back. Inhale as you bring your knees into your chest. Exhale, happy baby. Grab the outer edges of your feet. Now drive your knees intentionally into your armpits. Keep your head all the way on your mat. Lift your tailbone also and send all your weight towards your low back. Start to rock side to side, massaging out your low back. And a little bit of love. Now inhale as you hug your right knee in towards your chest, your left leg out long in front of your mat. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your right knee over your left. Extend your right arm and your gaze out to your right hand. If you can't have enough of that eagle, take your legs into eagle. Take one deep inhale. Exhale it out. Now roll back onto your back and then switch it out. So hug your left knee into your chest, your right leg out long in front of you. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your left knee over your right. Extend your left arm and your gaze towards your left hand. Take one more deep inhale in. One more exhale out. Now roll back onto your back and then bring your knees into your chest. Hug your forehead in towards your knees. Curl up into a tight little ball. And right here, squeeze and find some gratitude. Give yourself a hug. Appreciate yourself for showing up today when there's a million of excuses of why we can't show up. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release it out. Shavasana, y'all. If you're feeling frightened about what comes next, don't be. Embrace the uncertainty. Allow it to lead you places. Be brave as it challenges you to exercise both your heart and your mind as you create your own path towards happiness. Don't waste time with regret. Spin wildly into the next action. Enjoy your present, each moment as it comes, because you'll never get another one quite like it. And if you should ever look up and find yourself lost, simply take a breath and start over. Retrace your steps and go back to the purest place in your heart, where your hope lives. You'll find your way again. If you're ready to move on with the rest of your Tuesday, start to bring movement back into your body, starting with your breath. Take one big giant inhale in through your nose. And then open mouth as you release that breath out. And start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Point your toes towards the front of the room. Stretch your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Your second wake up of the day, feeling a little different than your first. Then roll over to your right side in fetal pose. So bring your knees into your chest. Use your arm as a little pillow and pause right here. We end our practice each class in Shavasana, in corpse pose, the death of our practice. and roll into fetal pose to represent rebirth, new beginnings. To recognize that sometimes our lives have to be completely shaken up and changed. It needs to be rearranged like it is right now to relocate us to the place we're meant to be. And when growth becomes uncomfortable, you start to turn into a new version of yourself. None of us have ever been in this place in our lives before. So give yourself some grace and embrace the chaos that we're in. Use your left hand, press it up to a seated position facing the front of our space. Roll your shoulders down your back. Bring your hands to your heart center. Keep your eyes closed or at a soft gaze. We'll end our practice today just as we started with one cleansing breath. Take one big deep inhale in through your nose. Then open mouth, release everything you want to leave in this room today. Bring your hands to your third eye center and pause right here. The light, the love, the teacher in me sees, honors, and absolutely adores. The light, the love, the teacher in each and every one of you. We bow together and say namaste. Namaste. How are you feeling? Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad we all sweated out a little bit, got it out of our systems. I know this can be a really uneasy time right now, but I challenge you to find a new skill, try something new. I'm like going through yin training. I got a new job too. I like just threw myself into it and kind of saw what happens, and maybe I'm like doing another different side of the fitness industry. And the HIIT side. So I did the Orange Theory. I trained all last week for like 10 hours a day, threw myself into the chaos. Didn't really think about it, honestly. I just was like, yes, I'll try it. And you never know what's gonna come out of it. Yeah, and so I'm signed up for yin training too. Linda helps me along the way to figure out what teachers to use and things like that, but just never stop learning. I know it's the teacher in me.